Hi, my name is Zoe. I'm the Tipsy Psychic, and today I'm going to talk about the compatibility between a Virgo Libra Cusp and a Libra Scorpio Cusp. Super dry in my apartment. Being in this relationship is like living a double life. As you grow with your Virgo Libra Cusp, do so without insecurities. How you feel with a Virgo Libra Cusp will really impact the progression of the relationship. You amplify your Virgo Libra Cusper's Libra side more, so their Libra traits will definitely shine when they're with you, but being with them is sort of peaceful. It's like predictable, you know? There is a possessive vibe here. Mine, maybe used a lot. What draws you to your Virgo Libra Cusp says a lot about you, and maybe not in a good way. You're very emotionally invested in your Virgo Libra Cusp, and you care deeply for them. You would probably have a blast with a Virgo Libra Cusp, lots of fun. But after a while, it may become more annoying than fun. When you share a social circle, you may feel like you're competing for the spotlight just a little. You each want to take over, and it can cause a slight power struggle. You need to do some shadow work. You need to explore the shadow parts of yourself sometimes. There is still so much to shed light on, and they may only be seeing the sides that seem put together. You may have to venture into unknown territory to make this work. Oh boy. You may have a tendency to just be like, fuck it, a lot. And that may not be the best thing. Your Virgo Libra Cusp would love how much you have their back. And they know they can count on you. You both appreciate art and might enjoy collecting it as a hobby. In order to feel more self-assured, you may need to spring clean your life. You may need to explore your psyche and remove all of that past baggage, you know, the stuff, the skeletons in your closet, and dust it all out while you're at it to actually make room for this new relationship. Self-discovery is the key to making this work. You would be really good at calming your Virgo Libra Cusper down when they actually need it, and knowing when to like take a step back and give them space. You probably would be forced to be more of the grown-up in this dynamic. You may not really sign up to be the grown-up, like you may not go into this wanting to be in charge or the mature one or the adult, but be prepared to take on much of the responsibility for the both of you. This relationship can also be a mindfuck, and you both might benefit from some therapy while dating each other. Psychological issues can come up. This also means that much of the focus of your love for each other may be about what's happening within, and you can forget about what's going on outside of yourselves. You can be very successful as a couple if you're able to focus more on what's going on outside of your love bubble. This dynamic naturally brings out the psychological side. It brings out the depth and the need to explore your inner psyches. You know, it really has to do with going within and intimacy. But if you want this to last, you can't ignore what's going on outside. So you need to sort of wake up. Making choices together, it's a challenge. You both have some trouble compromising. So you may take a roundabout to avoid conflict or upsetting each other. One of you really just needs to choose and step up and take the lead. You are usually the one who does it in this match. Both of you like nice things. You like quality things over quantity. It's usually not a love at first sight love story. Virgo Libra Cusps will have trouble getting close to you at first because your Scorpio energy may rub them the wrong way. In the beginning, you may need to take things more slowly. There is a dark side to this couple, and things can be a little more toxic at times. Most of the time, you both are pretty good at hiding it from the rest of the world, but behind closed doors, things can be pretty rough. Sometimes that means addictions, sometimes that means possessiveness or unhealthy compulsive behaviors. If you're both in the artistic field or you're creators of some kind, then you can both be a pioneering force in your industry. As a couple, you sort of bring that success out in each other. Whether you both write music or you both paint and you're both artists, like fine artists, make films together, like it can be awesome. Huge success. Your Virgo Libra Cusper would be good at owning a household with you. They may be really good for you when you're like looking to settle down and share a home with someone and maybe start a family. As time goes on, you may start to feel like your Virgo Libra Cusp isn't really treating you fairly. You may not realize how much your Virgo Libra Cusp is contributing to your insecurities and negative inner dialogue. They may be really influencing you in a negative way, so pay attention to that. This couple is often well known in their industry, especially if it involves creativity and art. You may feel like they temper your moodiness, and you don't struggle as much with that. Your Virgo Libra Cusp will likely be more reserved than you. Maybe more traditional too. Marriage and relationships with the Virgo Libra Cusp can feel like a puppet show and not a happy one for children. It's like no longer you who are pulling the strings, but something bigger than you both. And something tragic. It's out of your hands. If you're friends with each other, it's most likely because you've met through work or family. But friendships don't tend to stand alone between these two. You both are still very different. But opposites attract, right? You may feel like your Virgo Libra Cusp is a little too flighty for you. They can be very busy or constantly late or skip meetings or they forget to call you back. If that is the case, if those are the behaviors they are exhibiting now, then you must understand that they're not just going to go away as things get stronger between the two of you. And there is no way that they can grow and like not have those tendencies while they are dating you. So you are going to have to decide whether that is something you'll be able to stand or whether it's in their best interest to learn and take care of that. But either way, be prepared for those behaviors to remain there while you date them. You can't expect them to just like grow out of it. You can't change them. They must take care of those tendencies while they are single or they never will. What you see is what you get in that case. So if they stand you up, then giving them a second chance may not be the best idea. Be careful not to stay with each other out of fear or obsession, because there may be a subtle amount of that underneath the fire that unites you both as lovers. Don't stay together because you're afraid that you'll never find love elsewhere or you won't find anyone else. Love doesn't exist as much among these two as much as tension, well, sexual tension, and passion. Sex can be a major force of nature. Like it can be this very powerful part of this relationship. And it can often be mistaken for intimacy. But please make no mistake, sex and intimacy are very separate in this case, okay? This is not usually a sweet, lovey-dovey affair. If one of you is very observant and pragmatic and has a really good eye for detail, then this may not be a good idea. You need space for self-discovery while you're dating each other. You may not find it depending on the couple. If you just got out of an abusive relationship or a really difficult marriage or something like that, then being with a Virgo Libra Cusp might feel really safe and secure. They may make a good rebound. Friendships may function better. You're pretty good at hiding the darkness of your relationship from society. You probably don't even realize how much of this is happening underneath your nose. But as a couple, you can achieve so much. If your Virgo Libra Cusp can make you laugh and make you smile, then they will have you wrapped around their finger. You are under their spell. spell. Your confidence may waver, but you will attract a lot of friends while you're dating them. You're a shrewd couple and darkness envelops you. How intriguing. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are a Virgo Libra Cusp or a Libra Scorpio Cusp, then please comment below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.